pleasant evening, ladies and gentlemen, though for some it might not be. For you see, tonight we set our scene for Demon in the Bronx at Fordham University, where we see Mr. Daniel Xeva walking in the dormitory of Fordham, uh, currently walking towards his own dorm room, and something may or may not catch him in the corner of his eye, or he might catch something in the corner of his eye. Who knows? He's very catchy. That's your cue, Saskia.
I know. Yeah, as you walk along the corridor of the third floor of the apartment building, you'll notice a door standing ajar. And when you think about it longer than half a second, you'll realize that, hey, that's Lily's room.
He'll go walk up to it and knock on the door saying, Lily, did you leave this open intentionally?
There is no answer coming from the door. Except for, actually there is something coming out of the door. It's one of the cats who is hearing you and it's like, I recognize that voice. That voice means food. Meow.
Oh, god damn it, cats. Did Lily give you something to eat?
Meow.
Alright, I'll give you something. Excuse me, coming in, as he's going to open the door.
Okay. As you open the door, you'll find the apartment, the dormitory, not quite as you... It's usually a bit of a mess. The mess is just a bit bigger right now. The first thing you notice is the coffee table that is like literally split in two. The couch is knocked over, and there's some stuff lying on the floor, amongst which a med kit and a few cups. Of course, clothing and books and stuff like that. And when you look next to the door, there is a man in a janitor's uniform, kind of slumped against the wall, in a sitting position, his head forward on his chest.
I'm going to close the door behind me.
Meow. Meow.
Yes, kitties. Okay. First of all, I'm going to do my little thingy. I'm going to try and sense leftover emotions in the area. That's an innate powers that demons have.
That's new.
Check it out. It's underneath the innate powers of demons.
I'm working on it. It's more like, oh, I didn't know we could do that. That's weird.
We can do all kinds of stuff, honey bun.
I know, and I'm usually more on top of my game.
Don't worry, we've got time.
Where am I setting it?
Unless I'm just derping out and being an idiot.
Innate powers, Defuq form, lore. Let's see. Immunity to mind control, immunity to possession, resistance to illusions, resistance to lethal damage, healing physical damage, invocations, which has to do with the names.
Mm-hmm.
Supernatural awareness. Yep.
Weird.
Let's see. Oh wait, yes, it's here in the supernatural awareness. Players can make a perception awareness rolls for demons to get a feel of the supernatural qualities of a given area. Hospital room might emanate a sense of pain and loss, imprinting by the emotions of the patients and doctors who struggled and died within its walls.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
that's the one
unassuming basement might reek of the foul rituals performed there days before.
Yeah,
Additionally,
that's
an alert demon can sense the use of supernatural energies within her general vicinity. So yes, you can roll your perception awareness.
yay. Not being a dum dum. Actually, I am being a dum dum with this roll.
Yeah, this is nothing weird happened here.
I have 1 success.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I didn't see the 9 yet. Okay. Um, the feeling that you get off the area, you're already standing outside. It's mainly what you feel is the sense of stress for exams and stuff like that. That
Well, I'm
comes off
standing inside
bleeding
her.
through the. Oh
I'm
wait, you're
standing
inside
inside
the
the room.
apartment. Well,
Yeah.
still, that is one of the things that you really get off. Like, it's the main thing is the fact that there is this stress because tests and then oh my god, homework, and it's kind of oozing through. But you do get a sense of violence. That's basically what you feel.
I'm currently thinking 2 things. 1, God damn it, Lily, go study more. Then I'd be having a clearer view right now. And you're a devourer. This shouldn't be new. Violence. Okay. I am going to walk over to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anything I can like cover my hands with, like any gloves or like something, so I won't leave any fingerprints behind? I can grab a tissue paper, maybe.
You can do that. There's some, of course, in the bathroom or in the kitchen. You also see the med kit lying on the floor. There are a few. There's some gloves in there as well. It's kind of burst open, so there's like plasters and tape and scissors and
Excellent.
everything.
I'll take the gloves from the med kit, and I am going to check this gentleman's pulse to see if he's still alive.
Well, no, there's no pulse.
In that case, I'm going to open his eyelids.
As you tilt his head backwards, as it was kind of fallen on the chest, like the chin has fallen on the chest, and he was wearing a cap, so you couldn't really see. So as you tilt his head back, you can notice that there is blood out of his nose.
Mm-hmm.
It's dried up. It's old. There seems to be some crumbles seem to be missing. It's also came from out of his ears as well.
Oh dear. Okay. I'm going to tilt his head back, and I'm going to open his eyelids, and I'm going to stare him directly in his eyes, and I'm going to use level 1 Lore of Death. Read Fate.
Lore of Death. Spirit. Lore of Death. Read Fate. Okay.
And I'm going to spend a point of willpower on this. Because this is kind of important. Sweet diggity do. That's 3 successes with the willpower. So I would see the moment of his death and a few hours before that going up to his death.
Okay. What you see first, because you're looking backward in time, so basically what you see is you see all the blood that also covered, his front of his shirt is also covered in it. Now that you're closer by, you can actually see that. You kind of see that going back into his nose. His eyes have this wide open expression as the blood subtracts, and you see him standing up, and it seems kind of hazy, like really hazy, almost as if this guy wasn't really there anymore when he was doing all this. So you basically see him going about through the school for a while, just doing his. Actually, he's coming back from as he walks out of Lily's room. You'll see him walking through the hallway to a broom closet. So kind of his janitor's office. You can see him having You actually see him having sex with a young woman. And before that, everything gets a lot clearer. Actually, during that, the surroundings become more and more clear, and you notice that this woman looks like Lilly. This is Lilly. Asian girl, long hair, well, you know Lilly, you know the description. And she's having sex with the janitor, and then she walks out of the closet and the guy just goes around about doing chores mainly.
I have the sudden urge to facepalm. Okay, I'm gonna gently put his head back, and I'm going to search his pockets if this guy has any phone or maybe a wallet on him. Maybe some means of identification. Like saying, "Hi, I'm Bob the janitor."
Like the cute little name card on his chest saying Bob.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Janitor. With the Fordham University logo.
Then
The fucker is actually named Bob.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to grab that card, and this is the moment where I'm going to lock the door so that nobody can enter from the outside. I'm gonna hold the card in my gloved hand, and I'm going to take off one of the gloves of my other hand, and I'm going to grab my phone, and I'm going to call somebody. Ring, 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 ding-a-ding.
As always, the phone of the Rev never gets answered. You should know that by now, you young bloke. But you do have a chance to send a text. So you'll get an answering machine, and you can talk into the answering machine.
Never mind. Send you the text. The Rev gets a text saying, "Trouble at Fordham."
You get a text back within a minute of 10, and the text simply reads, "On my way. Where exactly? How many hostiles?"
Lily's room.
Okay. On that moment, when you send back to Lily's room, the toilet door opens, like always. And there is the Rev in full combat outfit, ready to go to war. Because you said trouble.
And he's gonna stand up and say, "Hey," points to the body and points to the room. Something happened here.
No shit, Sherlock. You did that?
I didn't. It was like this when I got here. The room was open. The door was open. I was walking outside. I entered it to see
You might want to work on your defense if the police asks you questions. So where's Lily?
I don't know. She's not here.
So this place looks like a mess. I haven't been here in a while, but this looks like there's a bomb exploded into it. Somebody's been either frantically running or fighting in here, or maybe even searching for something, but this shit's a mess.
Yep. Not to mention this guy. As he's gonna crouch down next to Bob the janitor.
The Rev will not crouch down and simply look at Bob and say, "Yeah, he's a goner."
Yeah. Interesting thing. You know how we have the ability to see into somebody's eyes when they die and see what they did?
I'm going to roll legacy to see if I know that you have that ability.
Cool.
Because, well, it's a funny thing remembering wartime. You might not. I take a difficulty 6. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I remember. Says, even if the difficulty is higher than 6, I still got 2. So yeah, I remember it did the red notch.
Right, so I got a few hours back into this guy's mind before I got cut off. Um,
And
he wasn't all there. It's like something else besides him was inside. And apparently this guy had sex with Lilly. Or did the nasty.
right, that's a picture I want to get out of my head.
Right, tell me about it.
You can see the red scrunching his face when you say that. But if you say not all there, do you mean he is possessed, or do you
Well,
mean that he is absent-minded?
I don't know. I mean, it could be both, but it was like there was... Actually, what was it like, Saskia? Because you didn't describe that.
Mm, let's see, how can I describe this?
Yeah, it's his use of words when he says not all there. Either parts are missing, or he's not all there because something invaded it.
Alright. It's like he was very almost stoned.
Okay.
It was a combination of stoned and drunk, but without the nauseating side effects of that combination.
Yeah, he was under influence of substances.
Oh yes.
Okay.
No. Go ahead.
Intoxicated is the word.
Yeah, that guy was intoxicated. Fuck me.
So, I am not saying that I am the one to judge our tyrant's sexual preferences, but he looks kind of old to be one of her playthings.
Agreed. How about we ask his soul?
I think this is the moment we would like to investigate that some more.
Can you find her while I ask this guy's soul what he was doing, or if he has any memory?
I would need to scour this room for items that have a great connection to her, and then I would need to focus the shit out of this. And to be honest, although I do not mind finding her, at this moment, I'm standing in a ransacked room with mewing cats and a dead body. If we clean that up first, maybe then I'll be ready enough to focus on what's going to happen.
All right. Looks to the cats. Those are probably the closest connection to Lilly.
Right, that's actually useful. They have a physical and mental connection to it.
Yeah. As far as this guy,
I'll take care of that guy. Do you need his body to find his soul?
no. I have his name. I can simply call him out, or I can decay him to dust right now. But that would be quite nasty.
Right. I'll deliver him to a place where nobody is going to look for him.
All right. And I'll pop over to.
Okay. If you do what you want to do first, go ahead.
Yeah. No. If you take his body, Daniel's going to pop over to the Shadowlands, and he's going to use Lore Spirit to summon the soul of Bob the janitor, or his full name.
Yeah, Saskia, while he's going to do that, I'm taking the body and I'm going to teleport with the object, the body, towards the crematorium, and I'm going to put that crematorium to work.
Okay.
I'll blue book how I'm going to do it, but...
Yes, sir.
So go ahead, have a little talk with the dead guy.
Yep. Daniel's gonna speak in the old language of Enochian. spirit of this deceased. By the powers that were gifted to me, or created with me with my name, I call out to you. Now appear before me.
And well, after a while, almost as if you can hear some stumbling, and there you will have Bob the janitor with his. Actually, he carries a seems to be a toolkit or something like that. He's just looking up at you. He's like, "What do you want? This place is a mess. I have a lot of plumbing to fix, and there is a flood in the auditorium. Darn kids broke the windows, and I really want to be home at 5.
Hmm. Well, I'll make it quick then. Manipulation awareness. Oh, sweetness. He's gonna answer all of my questions truthfully, whether he wants to or not. If I were to say the name Lilly Tsukiko, what would that mean to you?
Actually, he can make a willpower roll.
Difficulty 9.
Yeah, you can still try.
He needs to beat my successes.
He probably can't, but at least should he make it, it gives some. Dice stream takes a lot. Besides, you can answer the first. Lily Tsukiko. The guy frowns a little and is like, yeah, I had to go to her room a while ago. Other than that, not really, no.
Why did you need to go to her room? Were there any problems?
There was... No, there was this girl who wanted to go there. She gave me a hell of a blowjob, so yeah.
Which girl?
I don't know, just one of the schoolgirls.
What was her name?
Never gave him. Didn't need it. Her mouth was way busy with something else, dude. Wait, why am I telling you this? Best not tell my wife, you know.
So you didn't... Did she give you anything except a blowjob? Like something like an item, or maybe a phone number? Something to remember her by?
No. Why would I need it? No.
She didn't even tell you where she's from? Kind of odd to have somebody not from campus walking around.
Well, she was from campus.
Oh, really? Which class is she in?
I don't know. Hey, she looked like the schoolgirls, and she even had the school sweater. So.
School sweater, eh?
Mhm. Well, that's all.
You're a shady person.
I'm what?
You're a shady person.
Well.
So once you arrived in Lily's room, what did you do?
I know I told her I needed to look at the plumbing. Can't remember after that.
Her room's a big mess, you know. It's like a typhoon went through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when did you leave?
I don't know. Just, when the work was done, I guess. Does it really matter? I mean, there was a lot of work that day.
Well, yeah, sort of. You see, something might be going on, and I'd really like it if you could give me some more on this strange girl that you've met who wanted to know where Lily's room was.
Strange girl. She wasn't strange.
No,
She was
why
very
not?
pleasant. She was very pleasant.
Okay, but she didn't give you a name, not even an address, not even a place to talk, maybe.
Look, she was here. It was hella fun. We had a fun time. Look, I really appreciate it if you would not tell the missus.
Oh, don't worry, dude. My mouth is shut. I just want to know. Hey, it's not every day you encounter a girl like that.
Look,
You
she was
just,
pretty. She was gorgeous. Asian looking, dark black hair, big eyes, tiny waist, nice boobs. Man, that mouth. Oh my god, that mouth.
so nothing at all, eh?
No, but I've seen her passing by in the corridors before, so yeah.
Which ones?
I don't know. Just see.
Any
Look,
classrooms, maybe?
well, maybe.
I mean, a beauty like that, you'd surely remember seeing walking by some of the classrooms, right?
Yeah. She goes to school here. I told you so.
Which classes does she follow?
How would I know? I'm a janitor.
Well, I don't know. You see her walking past in the classes?
I see
Shouldn't be
you
that
walking
difficult.
past.
Yeah, it's like kind of your job to keep everything in check, doesn't it?
No, I'm here to fix things.
You're not doing your job right. In any
Well,
case,
not if I kept talking. If I'm being kept talking by you guys.
exactly. I'm going to keep you talking for as long as you need, as I need it. So, which corridors, which classrooms? Any answers, Bob?
I don't know, just the main building and sometimes on the grounds and see either this area,
That's it? That's all you can remember?
auditorium, but well, canteen, restaurant.
Did you maybe take a picture with her?
A picture with her? No, I'm I'm 20 years happily married, so I'm not taking pictures.
Happily married, eh? All right, no, I get
Yeah.
you. All right, now if there's really nothing else you can give me, that's sad.
So I can go.
Yeah, sure. Why did you go to that building over there? They'll teach you how to deal with being dead. And with that, he's going to walk away. That's my thing.
Mm. The janitor goes about his business. So now, what are you guys are gonna do? I thought, didn't the ref still want to do something?
Well, the rep has gotten well, I wouldn't call it an assignment, but a request by his fellow court member to go and find out where you are. Now first I'm going to take away the body because, well, duh,
Mm-hmm.
seems a handy dandy action. But after that, I guess I'll go back and have a talk with the cats, so to speak.
Okay, you're gonna have a talk with the cats. Please tell me. So, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use the lore of patterns.
Lore of patterns. And what are you gonna do with the lore of patterns?
I'm going to look for your
You're breaking up, huh? I didn't hear the last things you said.
I'm going to look for your pattern.
Yeah.
So I'm going to trace it. It's the trace pattern power,
Mm-hmm.
level 2 power.
Mm-hmm.
So technically I'm going to look for you.
Okay, what I'm reading is that this invocation allows the fiend to view a particular event and analyze the various forces that caused it to occur.
Yep.
This insight comes in the form of vague impressions that sharpen into detailed images as the demon devotes her unblinking attention to them.
Yep.
So you can't really use it on a
No,
person.
I'm not going
use
to.
it on an
I'm going
event.
to. I'm going to look at your pattern, which
Mhm.
technically means that I'm going to. Yeah. How do you say? I'm going to watch the event, how it happened.
Okay. Roll perception intuition, sir.
Okay.
The number of successes rolled determines how detailed the picture of a particular event is.
Now I'm going to use your cat, or
Mm-hmm.
actually cats.
Mm-hmm.
This in order to think that they will probably be there when this happened.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to focus on the future around the cats or on the situations around the cats?
No, even bigger. The situations in the
Or
apartment,
in the apartment? Okay, check.
specifically the connection the cats have to that.
Okay.
Because the cats are connected to you, so they might interpret your emotions on that.
Okay. So before I want to know what the particular event is that you're gonna because this is too vague. It needs to be a
Okay,
particular.
it's the event surrounding the dead guy.
Okay.
I mean,
Check.
there's a dead guy, and well, I need to figure out how that happened,
Check. Okay.
or at least what happens around the dead guy while the dead guy
Yeah,
is
that's
here.
cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to focus on it really, really hard. So I'm gonna do an unchanged roll for now. There you go.
Perception intuition.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Now I have a specialty, but I guess a 10 fucks it up, or a 1 fucks it up.
What's your specialty?
Intuition. I'll look it up for you.
Your your specialty on intuition.
Yeah, listen. It's perception.
Mm-hmm.
Look, on my perception,
I know you
intuition
have
is my specialty.
insightful.
Sorry?
You can count to 10. Delete to 6 or something. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that gives you 6 successes, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Okay. Surrounding the dead guy. Okay. In this room, what you see is you see the guy walking into the room. You see Lilly opening the door. They talk.
What words are spoken?
Basically, he's explaining that he needs to check her bathroom and check the plumbing in the bathroom.
Then what happens?
Then what you see is you can see this bubble above his eyelids that's moving away to the back of his head. You can see that Lilly notices that. She's asking if everything is okay. He says he's fine. His nose starts to bleed. Then he gets or Lilly disappears from your vision basically, and the guy opens the door to Lilly, and she sits down on the on the couch. Then Lilly reappears again with a pair of tissues and a medkit in her hand, or actually with a towel and a medkit in her hand, and she looks very surprised, drops the medkit and the towel on the floor, and basically she says, "You." With a very surprised look, and she's not looking at the janitor, she's looking at the couch. The guy at this moment, you can no longer see what's happening behind you, as the guy is focused on the door. He's standing with his face towards the door. But what you can hear behind you is you can hear a fight breaking out. You can hear a table crashing, the wood kind of splintering. Finally, it gets silent, and then you see Lilly appearing into view, and the guy just turning around, and at that moment, the vision disappears.
All right. Now I know what's happened, or at least at some point. I'll try to zone out of it. I know that one of the last few things you touched is the medkit and the towel. I know that Daniel touched the medkit.
I touched the gloves, not the medkit.
Yeah, but you have had an interaction with the medkit, but not the towel. Also, I can assume that the cats were in the room, right? Yeah, now I'm going to use the cats.
Oh yeah, you can assume that. So you're using the cats. Roll again.
Yeah, okay. This time, yeah. Oh god, poor kitties. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9 under 7 and 9.
Okay. You really want me to repeat the entire event?
I want to know who you're fighting. Cats can see who you're fighting.
Okay. Actually, what you notice is that as soon as the events occur, and you notice from the cat's point of view, you notice the janitor coming in and talking to the boss, and you can't really understand what they're saying because you're looking at this from the cat's point of view, and they don't understand human. So basically, what you're hearing is blah 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 blah. And then the everything goes on until the boss disappears into the kitchen, and the janitor is walking towards the door and is opening it up to let the boss enter. And at that point, the cats are getting really scared, and they run into the bedroom.
What are they scared of?
The boss in the door opening.
But the boss went to get tissues. I'm actually going to speak that out loud, that last sentence, because it confuses the fuck out of me. I'm going to let go of the cat, who's probably pretty bloody scared now because he just
Yeah,
kind of saw everything again.
he's disappearing. He's
Yeah,
hissing at you and running into the bedroom again.
At this point, Daniel's gonna pop out of Shadowlands again. It's like,
Okay, at this moment you can look at the Rev, but his eyes are turned in the back of his head. So although he's there, he's still trying to get back to the real timeline, and he's trying to unravel the things to get back where he is instead of.
in that case, he'll just go like, what? He's like, he wanted to say something that he thought, and he's like, no, don't disturb the fiend while he's doing his job.
Then you can see the Rev getting out of it, and he repeats himself again. Why scared of the boss while the boss is somewhere else?
What do you mean?
I used my abilities to look where everything's at, and what I've noticed is that okay, there's been a huge fight. The janitor, according to what I've noticed, is something of a puppet. He is being used by something or someone. He was sacrificed, that's why he's dead. But he did what he had to do, mainly open a door to let somebody in. The cats recognized that somebody as their boss. However, they were scared as hell from the boss. While I noticed that the boss was going to get a towel and that medkit in another room, which means at some point in this timeline there were two the cats considered to be the boss, having probably the exact same shape or smell, or at least something like that. Something or someone they were familiar with.
Okay, so I asked Bob's Rafe what actually happened. He said he got approached by a student, a small Asian girl, black hair, big eyes, had the same body description as Lilly, and had to point her to Lily's dorm room. There were two Lilies.
That was the same conclusion I was getting, or at least same people looking like Lily.
But
I can assume that the person the cats were not afraid of was the original Lily.
okay.
But this does not mean that the other Lily isn't also Lily. It doesn't make sense.
Saskia,
Yes?
can I roll intelligence legacy now?
Sure you can. What are you trying to find out?
I want to see and figure out if there's a demonic lore that allows you to look exactly like people, or change your entire
that's what I
body.
wanted to do as well.
Okay.
But I guess he's a shitload better than me.
Well, you can both roll, but it will be difficulty.
I'll take whatever bloody difficulty I've got.
Well, it's not really that difficult since we had, a defiler in here, and he has told us the lore of transfiguration. He has told us how it works, so yay.
Yeah, give it difficulty
8?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh, there you go.
I have one success.
Yes, you do.
So do I.
You too. Okay. Well, you are definitely correct. Law of transfiguration. Transfiguration in itself says it's so. So that is definitely an option. You both only had one success, right?
Right.
Mhm.
You
Got
have
my
the feeling
splash?
there is something else, but it's like you can't put your finger on it. But there is another thing that could be possible.
Could it be a chimera created by someone?
Uh, you can assume if you want to.
Hmm. The Defilers have a lore that allows them to change their bodies completely.
Mm,
If I have to say, this is a very Defiler-esque approach.
yes. Yes to both. Um, However, this does not get us closer to knowing what happened to Lily, others than she fought and she lost this fight.
Which, in and of itself, is terrifying.
All right. Yes. Yes. To you that. Yeah. Yeah. It's a close combat fight. Yeah. It's odd.
Hold on a moment. Are Defilers known to be very physically powerful? I mean, how... I don't know about you, but Devourers were the melee and combat champions back in the day. I
Right.
don't see a Defiler taking on a Devourer and winning, or even coming out with his existence intact.
Well, um, seeing as that person looking like Lily, let's call it a defiler or whatever. So the defiler had to drop on Lily. Lily didn't know what happened. She was trying to be her own kind self, trying to help the person who fell ill, so to speak. And then she was unprepared, while the defiler could have prepared for the close combat battle, could have brought in something or an item that could have really put her at an advantage.
True.
And she might even have help. The thing I want to know is, where does this other Lily come from?
Um, Hold on a second. Daniel's gonna walk over very carefully towards the table, and um, and he's going to crouch down as if he's trying to look for something. And currently, he's looking for bloodstains.
Mhm. Okay. Stains. You'll find some blood on the table, and actually, as you're searching around the area that around the crash table, you will also find a capsule lying on the floor.
A what?
A
Capsule, a pill.
capsule.
A capsule. Okay. Cool.
He'll he'll pick up the pill. Hmm. Anything in particular on it, or is it just a pill? There's no.
Um, there is a yes, there is something on it because someone.
Symbol or
There is an S on it.
An S.
Just an S.
Okay.
A S, and on the other side there is a plus sign.
Okay. And hold on to the capsule, and then I'm going to point towards the bloodstains. Can you use the stains of blood to try and figure out where they are? You'd have a direct link to whoever that blood is.
That might be a possibility. Let's go and find out.
All right, I'll go find something to get this in. He's gonna walk back to the med kit. Usually med kits have like this airtight bags.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yes.
gonna put the pill into one of those and zip it up.
Very well.
And then he's just going to stand still and watch the ref do his thing.
Well, that does what he does. Let me look it up for a second. Okay. I'm going to use the blood
Mm-hmm.
to focus on the specific person this blood is from.
Mm-hmm.
That's casual influence. That's my demon power level 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I can use the power to gain insight on events in the future that can tell me where I might be able to find a person in a certain moment, in a certain time.
Okay. Let me roll a fate die here. Check. Yeah. Well, spend a fate point and roll. What was it? Perception and intuition.
Yep. Perception, intuition. That might just be my specialty.
So you can see how many days, or the number of successes rolled determines how many days into the future the fiend can view regarding our subject, and it can ask a storyteller about, and how many questions you can ask me. Okay.
Yes, ready. Here we go.
No, wait, give me a moment before you roll, because there are 3 difficulties: person, place, and upcoming event.
Yeah.
Which one are you going for?
I'm going to look for the person first.
Okay.
Maybe later I'll try the upcoming events, but first I need to find which person this is from.
Very well.
And also, let me look at the power once more just before we disengage with the entire shit. Okay, yeah, that's what I see. Images. Most likely fate of the specific person, place of the specific person. Yeah, I could also do place, so I know where that person is.
Mm-hmm.
However, if this is the janitor, this is a waste of time. So first I'm going to use level 1. The first level, so difficulty 6.
Yeah.
Person first. Because if it's the blood of the janitor, then I know where that fucker is. Here we go.
Daniel, Max, odds or evens?
What?
I wanted to know, odds or evens?
Evens?
Okay.
Seven.
Yes. Okay. Check. I don't know which individual you're going to get the images from. Thank you. And how many successes do you have? 3?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can see 5. Okay. So you see 5 days. Well, to put it plain and simply, this is you see Lilly. How many days into the future? So you can watch 5 days into the future.
Uh-huh.
And let's see, 5 days into the future.
Can he see where she is right now with that power?
No, I need to look for her place then. Now I'm looking at Lily, so I know I have the right blood.
Mm-hmm.
Next step will be the place, and then I'll try the event. But first I can ask 5 things about Lily, if I'm
Yeah,
correct.
yeah, you can.
So my first thing is she okay?
She has some cuts and bruises, and she appears to be sleeping.
Okay. She appears to be sleeping. Cuts and bruises. What else? What was her emotional state during those 5 days? Was she there on her own free will?
She, in those 5 days that you're watching into the future, basically what you're getting is that she's sleeping. She's not resisting. She appears to be relaxed. Her, as I said, there are cuts and bruises on her body.
Okay. Do I have the feeling her body is intoxicated to be in this state?
Yes, actually, you can see a tube from her wrist, and no, not necessarily out of her nose. Well, actually, yeah, and one in her nose.
Yeah, okay. Does she know who did this to her?
You can't tell. Actually, the image seems to be very hazy again.
I'll go for the hazy.
Mm-hmm.
Be kept in this state because they can't. I don't think I can get. I can. I know what the last thing was went to her mind before she.
Yeah, that's more looking. This power is mainly about future.
I know.
So
No,
you're
well,
not really getting anything from the
I
from
know,
the
but it's
past.
up to 5 days, which means technically, while she bled, that probably was while she still had her mind during the fight.
Mm-hmm.
If
Fair
oh
enough. Fair
fuck, oh
enough.
fuck, this is this person, then I have a name or something to go with.
Um, Surprise and anger is what you're getting.
Okay. That's fair enough. I'll take that. So for the description of what Daniel's seeing, Daniel can see him indeed trying to connect with the blood drop and the you can see the fate being activated within the Rev. So this is something he doesn't do very happily. You haven't seen him use fate for quite a while, except maybe during the battle with the other demon. But that was stranger circumstances. However, the Rev, this is taking a toll on him, and as he looks into the futures and spots Lily, you can see his fist clenches. He is also angry what they did to his friend, and he is he's determined. Actually, he's very determined to get to the bottom of this. As he snaps out of it, he doesn't shake it off. He tries to keep focused. You can even see that one eye keeps being turned to the back of his mind. He's already thinking about what he's going to do next, how hard he needs to focus to get what he wants. And then he notices Daniel and Scissor, and you can literally see him snap out of it, knowing that he needs to communicate in order to keep you on track with what's happening.
He'll simply nod.
She's alive. And he says this while he's not looking at you. It's why he's trying to get it from his memory. to recall what it's just seen. She's alive. She's being drugged, sedated. She has fought. She was caught by surprise by someone she felt very angry towards. So I think somebody she knows.
Okay. Daniel's gonna walk back to the medkit and pull out another one of those tissues. Just the one of, just one. And he's just gonna hold it ready just in case. All right. So we know the blood is Lily's now.
Yes.
Can you see where she is?
Well, I can, but this takes a lot from me. I can do it, and I feel like I need to do it, but I won't be able to do it again and again and again. So this must be right in once, or it will take a while for me to really strengthen up to do it again without first meeting with one of my people.
That's fine. What we'll do is, should this not work, we can dip this into those blood stains, fold it up, make sure it doesn't get damaged, put it in one
I,
of
under,
those sealed
I
bags.
understand. I understand. However, although the blood is the connection, surroundings make the pattern whole. The blood is not just connected to Lily, it's also connected to the action, it's connected to the floor, it's connected to the fact that it dropped, it's connected to the fact that what made it drop. That all makes the pattern of this one blood stain of blood. Everything is connected. It's called pattern for a reason. It's connected to everything, and therefore I have the largest chance of success if I do this here. I'm just saying it takes a toll. It's not saying that I'm unwilling to do it. Just be prepared that it might have a feedback or something.
All right.
As I'm going to search for the place now, Saster.
I understood.
Willpower is magic.
There we go. 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay, so you can basically let's see. Okay. Okay. What you start to see, because you can see this for 4 days, but you're focusing on the blood, right?
Yeah, I'm focusing on Lily and the blood of Lily, and where Lily's and her blood, the
Uh,
larger part of it.
I can be a very nasty SD. I'll not be a very nasty SD right now. So what you're getting is, first of all, you see that the body just crashes through the table and the blood just kind of drips out of Lily's shoulder, actually. Um, you're focusing on the place. So basically, it's staying there for a while. The table. Then what you see is that she's getting carried out, and
The larger question.
actually, sorry, wait, rewind, because I need to think of what actually happened. She is not getting carried out through the front door. She's getting carried out through actually through the kitchen door. And immediately the surroundings change.
I know that good.
As the surroundings change into a penthouse, actually. When you look outside, you have a rather clear view of the Statue of Liberty. Then you see there are a few things that you keep seeing. This penthouse, then a dark kind of cellar thing, very dark. You can barely see what's going on, and kind of a standard. It looks like a just a living room. And that's kind of that just keeps changing.
The living room and how it looks keeps changing?
No, those three images, they just
They interchange with one
yeah.
another. Okay, so like at a moment I see the statue, then I see the dark cellar, then I see the apartment, then I see the image of the lady again, then I see the cellar again, and so on and so forth.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Then I got a penthouse, I got a cellar, and a penthouse with a view on the statue. So I
You
know
have
that.
a penthouse, you have a living room, you have the cellar.
Right. Okay. Well, that's cool. Cool. Yeah. So again, the rat will.
You still have 4 questions, right?
Well, technically, yeah, but seeing as I feel like I'm already asking things that are borderline on asking plot answers, I'm not gonna ask specific questions about those places. I already feel that I have a way that I might get closer
Alright, cool. Just wondering.
because of the lamp of light, which you can read on, and I will explain later. But then I'm going to do a sonic boom on the lamp of light, and then I'll be able to track it down because I now have a starting point. So with this information, the Rev snaps out of it, and he sits down. You rarely see him sit down, or most of the time he kneels or takes a knee. But this time he sits down and tries to focus his mind again on the here and now, on the patterns involving him and Daniel and the real here and now. And he sits against the wall. He tries to focus. His eyes still turn the back of his head. And yeah, he's gonna sit there for a while, not talking.
And if he's not talking, there will be silence. Because even though he's not an Aburu, reading the patterns takes a lot of effort.
Yeah, as I see it, it's going through a lot of probability, and that's insane if you actually think about it. So yeah, after like 20 minutes, he snaps out of it again. His eyes turn back. His his mood's already dark, but it's you can now see that he's tired, and he simply says, "I have no idea where to find her. I have a feeling she is safe because if the person wants her permanently gone, that person would have the time. But at the moment, she's being drugged down, subdued, and I feel I have a place where to start so I can start tracking her down. I saw images of a darkened cellar. I believe that's where Lilly is held, out of public view, obviously. I saw a penthouse with a view on the Statue of Liberty. If I go to the Statue of Liberty and use my ability there, or be close to the Statue of Liberty, I might be able to sense them with an ability I have. The problem is, as soon as I use that ability, everyone who is a demon will know that I've used that ability.
Hmm.
Herself, Lily will know, but also her capture will know.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea. If it's could there are multiple directions you could have looked if it was a view from the Statue of Liberty. Was it from her front, her side, or her back?
Well, that Sasuke needs to tell me that.
You're muted, Saskia.
Yes, I know. That is a very good question.
I'm sure you have an actual location, right?
Yeah. Did that sound convincing?
No.
Ah, fuck.
Hold on. Here goes Google Earth.
South. So basically, you see the back.
Okay, that's fine. You see the back. So yes.
All right. So if it's the back, um, so if it's from the back, that means you're looking from Brooklyn,
Yep.
or it could perhaps be Governor's Island. There shouldn't be a lot of penthouses in those areas. I have an idea.
What?
If I go to if I step sideways in the Bronx area and fly over in the Shadowlands to the Brooklyn area and recruit multiple groups of race, I can
Right.
put them into my servers and let them scout the entirety of all of those penthouses and see if they can't peek beyond.
That would help, I think. That would certainly be less detectable than my way. Also, if you could ask them what they find when they find her, we might have a way of making an impact plan, or even travel through the shadow realms to get our Tyrant back, and
Right.
then, if willing, we might even strike at the abductor or abductress. I don't know.
Let's call it an it for now. Technically, we didn't have a gender to start with.
True. True.
Alright, then back at the Statue of Liberty. It means Governor Island of Brooklyn. Actually, Saskia,
Mm-hmm.
here's what I'm gonna do. As soon as I get back to my own dorm room, I'm just gonna boot up my computer and Google penthouses Brooklyn, harbor area, or penthouses Governor Island.
Okay, that's cool.
The point is, you would need an actual description of what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So I
See,
would I would need to
here's
see the pictures.
here's the thing. If we can find some pictures, and we can find one that looks like the thing that you saw,
Then
we
you're
might
separating.
have a hit.
Right? That's a good way to start.
Go with the simplest things first, then go to the supernatural things.
Maybe my mind is just too wrapped up in all the possibilities of how this might end. But you're right. Simple things first, hard things later.
That's perfectly understandable. Okay, now what do we do with this mess in this room? Daniel says as he's gonna use the tissue to swipe up the blood, fold the tissue, and put it in another one of those sealed bags. Are there any more blood stains?
Let's see. Are there any more? Um, Yeah, that's really useful. Yes, yes. You find one. You find one on the wall next to the janitor, actually.
Next to the janitor.
Yeah, a little bit stupid. Didn't see that earlier, but yeah.
Next to the janitor. Oh, that's probably the janitor's blood.
Yeah, probably.
Fine, I'm gonna. You know what? The one that I put Lily's blood in, that sealed bag, I'm gonna grab a marker and put an L on it,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna grab another tissue, and then I'm just gonna dip some of that blood on there, put that in a, just fold it up, put it in a sealed bag, and put down a B on it. And yeah,
Yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Jesse.
Okay, I was gonna say, as you're doing that, I'm going to seal up the room, which means I'm going to close it up from the inside. But not only that, I'm going to place wards on the doors.
All right. Meanwhile, I'm going to decay the rest of the blood stains from the janitor thing, because there are probably a lot of blood stains. So it's like, no,
Yeah,
no,
he was
no.
gone for a while, so I guess he drooped all over the couch.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that's not staying here. You know
I
how?
know that couch needs to go, I'm sure. Also, Daniel, as
Hmm?
I look at you, you can see me grinning like I'm returning to my old asshole self again. It says, I assume since I scared the kitties, you're taking the cats, right?
Oh, for fuck's sake, do I have to watch the stinking cats again? Fine.
I wouldn't be able to take care of such innocence. As he,
Adorable little creatures. Yeah,
as he, as he grins with the words innocence and is already trying to see a way to clean this in the near future.
fine. I'll take care of them. Just first, let me exit the room before you do your thing. As he just goes to continue to decay blood. All right. Anything? Is there anything more? I'm just gonna do a perception investigation to see if there's anything I missed. That's okay with you?
Oh crap! I'm Saskia. I found a way
Yeah.
to break the plot.
Okay.
Um, he used lore of portals on the kitchen door,
Mhm.
which has a direct link to the assailant.
Quite possibly.
A very strong magical one.
Mhm.
I think there's a power which is called read patterns. Let's see how that works again.
Let's see. There is sense congruence, trace pattern, foresee, casual influence, and twist time. It'd be trace patterns what you're doing because you're essentially following the lines of the. You're essentially following the distortion that he left in the patterns and following it.
Yep. Well then, Saskia.
Mhm. Yes.
Um, as I almost start warding the kitchen door,
Mhm.
um, I stop myself.
Mhm.
This door leads to some place. The problem is I don't know where it's going to end up. I cannot simply follow it because if I follow it, I might walk into the trap. However, it's the closest thing we're going to have to our perpetrator.
Actually, Rev, Me and Lilly, we found a new malefactor. He might be able to sense and close up and open up paths and portals once again.
I can open the portal once again. It's not a problem. I believe between hashtags, I believe I can do that. I believe I can open portals.
Yeah, that's level 1 lore
Yeah,
portals.
I'm just checking in my mind. That's right. Portals 1, 2. Yeah, I can open portal.
This is how obscure the demon rules are, people. We need to read them while we're gaming.
Well, it gives you complete open-close portals gives you complete control of the portals that you encounter. The problem is there is no portal here. There's the portal, basically the kitchen door is going from the kitchen to the living room.
Yeah, I know.
Know from memory that
I
someone
know.
opened the portal, but
The door is
that doesn't make it a lasting portal, so no.
Nope. What he can still do is, though, is trace the magic that was used.
Well, yeah.
However, the Rev almost wants to touch it and then says, no, I won't trace it just yet. Because I do not know where it will lead me. And it could be at the place. I would take a lot for myself to go do that again. And I'd rather rest up and do it tomorrow.
Alright, we can do that.
Also, if we have till tomorrow, we might have more information on the new location of the person who took her, the perpetrator. And if we have that, it might forfeit me using my faith for these things.
No, I get you. Yeah, no, I get you. Meanwhile, while the Rev is contemplating whether or not he's actually going to follow a lead or not, I'm going to roll a perception investigation to do a quick view of the room to see if there's any evidence, to see if there's something I might have missed. That's okay with you, Sas.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's a smart thing to do. Be a human.
Be a human.
Yes, be the freaking human.
My human instincts say 1 success.
Your human instincts fail.
Hey, 1 success. I got 1 success, I didn't fail.
No, you got 1 success to finding another bloodstain, which is called Bob.
God damn it.
Kidding. It's Saskia's story. I would know.
Let's see. I already gave you that. You actually notice when you put the sofa back in place that from under the sofa there is a small plastic what do you call it? A small plastic container. I know that that's not the right word. Small plastic box. You can see through it. It contains a few more of those pills that you found, like 2 or 3 or so.
Taking that.
And you'll find. Jesse, do you make a roll as well?
Yeah.
Okay, roll it.
As soon as I snap out of my contemplation. Perception what?
Alertness or investigation.
Alertness is better, I believe. My alertness is 5. Let me see. Alertness, am I not lying? Or am I cute? One of the two. Alrighty.
Actually, while I'm giving Max some extra info, you make the roll. Max, you recognize this little plastic box as a apothecary box. Basically, one of those things where you get a few single pills in. But there is no description on the box.
Of course there's not. I
Two
mean,
successes.
at this point I wouldn't have expected.
But when you look at it now, no, well, when you look at it a little closer, you can see that there is something that someone tried to carve something in the plastic and then decided not to because you can't really read what it says, but it seemed to be the beginning of an S and an E.
Okay, that's going with me.
Mhm. Okay, Jesse, how many successes did you have for
Two
your
difficulty 8.
2 defeats? Wow, defeat. Okay. Yeah, you notice a needle.
A what?
A needle.
Oh, a needle.
Injection needle.
Yeah.
Um, Actually, when you walked into the kitchen, because you were working on warding the place, you can find that in the dustbin, which is still open, you'll find the openings of a or the wraps basically of a sedative.
Can I read what kind of sedative?
Oh god, I need to pull out a.
Do you know? If you want to know a medical sedative, ketamine is fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that. Hey, I'm cool with it. He knows his medicine a little better than I do in real life. I didn't come very far than beyond the oxazepam or something like that. So yeah, morphine,
Yeah, it's a tranquilizer, but it puts you to sleep very well.
Yeah. So yeah, that. Well, you wouldn't know what it is, but if you show Daniel, he
No,
knows.
I'm going to show it to Daniel because it looks like medical stuff.
Yay!
Oh, right, that's.
Oh, so ketamine. No, that's gonna knock an elephant out.
Well, there was an elephant here. Oh,
Yeah,
no, it was a rhinoceros, right? Never mind.
that was a rhinoceros. Yeah, goddamn miracle.
There is no sign of the rhinoceros in Lily's room.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna open the closet very carefully.
Snake?
Are you really gonna do that?
Oh no, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna activate Lore of Realms level 3, so I'm basically become incorporeal. Um, and I'm going to. No, it's a bad idea. My common sense
Yeah,
is
I was
screaming
gonna say,
against
do
it.
you have common sense?
Okay, no, I'm still going to become incorporeal, so my sounds are going to be muffled. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get close to the closet and I'm just going to listen for whispers.
Yes, because this. Oh, wait, the snake has mouths.
Let me just roll a d4 for you. Odds or evens, Max?
I will roll my stealth for you if you want to.
No, yeah, that doesn't really matter. Do you want odds or evens?
Fine, let's do odds this time.
Okay. You don't hear
damn it.
anything.
I am not risking that. I am so not risking that. I know very well better to not fuck with devour enhanced animals. No, sir. This is suicide.
Right. You
I
don't
like
hear
you.
anything.
Not that much.
There's no whispers coming from the closets.
So he's just gonna become corporal again, or corporal. Become physical again. It's like, takes careful steps back. Like, okay.
You have common sense, right?
I do.
Okay. If the snake was in the room, Don't you think Lily would have called it?
I'm a dum-dum. I'm just going
I'm
over
just
every single
saying.
option here, Sasuke. You're throwing this at me like a meme.
Stop asking. Here's your common sense. She would have
Thank you,
used
dear
that snake.
Thank you, dear storyteller. I love you, and I love my common sense.
I love you being stupid. Makes me smile.
Hey, I was the one who found the bloodstains. Okay. In that case, I'm just I'm just gonna take the kittens, take what we got, take the box, take the little bags of that I've sealed off, to decay the blood, decay the remains of whatever it was. Also, I'm gonna. Do I want to? Do we need Bob the janitor's card? Actually, does Fordham work with those mechanized cards? So, like, you can hold one of those cards in front of one of those places, and they go beep, and a door opens.
I have no clue.
It doesn't really matter for me. You're asking a guy who can walk through any door without any means necessary. If he
Well,
needs a key card.
yes, they do.
No, I don't need a fucking key card.
You are very lucky with that roll. Yes, they do.
Alright, and then I'm gonna keep the key card, just in case.
Yay, you now have access to a lot of places, actually. Which is cool.
Sweet! Well, I already had access. I'm a Lord of Realms guy. I can just...
Well, yeah.
Now I just...
Lily will love you forever for that access.
Now you can actually share your access.
Now we need all of our access. Wait, what?
No, you can have my axe. I don't want my axe. I would like my axe to be thoroughly buried into the ground. Anyway,
You can have my bow.
Okay, no. Yeah. After wrapping everything up, he'll say, "All right. There's a new teacher here. He's called Jacob Demora. We've met him, right?"
The guy with the car, right?
Yeah.
The guy who
No.
lost his arm.
Yeah. We'll probably need the rest of the court for this.
Yeah, and you also told me about a guy who recently picked up a whatchamacallit, devourer?
No, malefactor.
Malefactor. Oh, right. Malefactor. Great. We could use a malefactor because, well, I hate working with this old stuff.
I'll see if I can't reach him. Let's see. We're gonna get Demora. We're gonna get him. I'm gonna get the bookkeeper into this as well.
If you're asking the Rev, he's raising an eyebrow.
No, he's just more talking to himself at this point. Does the bookkeeper care about these events? Probably not. Nah. No. Okay. I got it. I'm just gonna. What we do is we'll wrap things up here. Then we'll go to my dorm and Google stuff with penthouses and Brooklyn and Governor's Island.
Good Rev nods.
Okie dokie. Locking the door, taking the kittens, taking food from the kittens, because I realized Lily probably has a shit ton and it saves me a lot of money to buy all this shit. And yeah, going back to my dorm room.
Ow.
I'm just gonna be. He's going. Yeah, kittens follow him because he has food. Meow.
Wow.
So yeah, while I was doing that, Rev can ward up the place, and I'm gonna boot up my computer. And first I'm gonna feed the cats, and then I'm gonna boot up my computer.
Anything else you guys want to do in this scene?
Nope.
Nope. I guess that was it.
Close it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for this rule session of Demon the Fallen. Next time, we will actually have some roleplay. Good night.